NNRG.
Okay, so New Adventure Island. What can be said here? So here's the thing. Adventure Island and Wonder Boy are kind of intermixed in a very weird way. Oh, we actually got a story sequence here. Apparently, Master Higgins from Adventure Island is getting married, and now all of a sudden, all the guests are being kidnapped? Wouldn't you normally kidnap the— oh wait, nope, there goes the bride. And of course, that's going to make Master Higgins very mad, as you can see right now. So yes, this is apparently the plot to New Adventure Island. That's going into a demo mode here, which probably looks very familiar if you've played Adventure Island on the NES, because that's what this game is. Because Adventure Island on the TurboGrafx 16 is actually Wonder Boy 3: The Dragon's Trap. So, it is a confusing mess. The Adventure Island series and the Wonder Boy series and how they're intermixed. So this, despite being called a New Adventure Island, is effectively the original Adventure Island, aka Wonder Boy. So let's actually play it. Now, I should preface this by saying this is one of the few game series I am not good at. I was never good at the original Wonder Boy, so I will be surprised if I'm actually any decent at this new version. So yeah, just like with the— as you would expect, you're collecting the fruit to keep— or the food to keep your energy up. You got weapons you can pick up. Now we got the skateboard. And your health meter is always going down, so you've always got to pick up food as you go along. But yeah, the thing I was never good at with the original Wonder Boy— oh, we got some invulnerability there. The thing I was never good at with the original Wonder Boy, say, aka Adventure Island, is that you're constantly moving forwards. Like, even if you don't have the skateboard, you've always got to be moving, right? And that's what threw me off with the original games. Actually, I made it to the end there. Was not quite expecting that. Because, yeah, normally I'm pretty terrible at Adventure Island, but moving on, stage 1-2. We'll see how far I can get without having to abuse any emulator features here. But yeah, you can stay still, but again, your health is constantly going down, so you've got to be going for— or actually, wait a minute. You can stay still. For some reason, I seem to remember that you're always moving forward in the Adventure Island and Wonder Boy on, like, the NES and the Master System, but maybe I'm just remembering that wrong. Or, you know, it could just be the fact that when you pick up a skateboard, you can't stop on the skateboard. So maybe that's what I was getting confused with there, but yeah, so far, not doing as bad as I normally would on this game. And the other thing I should mention is that a lot of things will kill you in one hit in this game. I think if you got the skateboard, you can survive an extra hit, just because you simply lose the skateboard in that case, but whoops, I did not mean to pick up the axe. I was quite happy with those arrows. In fact, I am so out of the loop with this series that I'm not even certain if this second level here is how the second level is in the NES version. He's just sleeping through the stage clear screen. He's like, that was no problem. You haven't lost a life yet. You're not as bad at this game as you think you are. And then maybe it's just this version. Like, I mean, here's the thing. The graphics and the music are so much more vibrant here compared to the original. Because the original was on— okay, I finally lost a life. Because the original was on much older hardware. Like, this is a 1992 game. But the originals are, like, from the mid-80s? Mid to late 80s, somewhere in that range. And the controls in this game are actually pretty standard. You got your jump button, and you got your attack/run button. So it's basically like Mario Brothers controls, right? But so far, this isn't nearly as bad as I— well, the other thing too, I haven't played— oh, those frogs actually take 2 hits. Interesting. Oh, but I start right back at the start of the level. Okay, then. But yeah, I haven't actually played Adventure Island for a very long time, so it could stand to reason that I've just simply gotten better at games in general over the years, and that's why I don't suck at it as much as I used to. But I distinctly remember, like, renting the game one day as a kid, back when I was, like, I think 8 or 9 years old, and I was so bad at it that I just didn't, even though I had it as a rental, I just stopped playing it, because I just could not get a handle on it. I mean, so far so good, continuing along, axing everything in my path, until that happens. Yeah, so even though I lost the skateboard, or actually there were checkpoints, wasn't there? Yeah, there was that checkpoint. But yeah, even though I lost the skateboard when I hit the rock, that only counted as, like, losing the skateboard. And then I lost the life from hitting the thing on the other side, because you trip over the rocks, right? So there's some weird... Well, I shouldn't say weird, but there are mechanics in this game that you do have to be mindful of, and that's kind of one of them, is tripping over rocks like that. Which actually just... I saw that it took away some health, but not, like, a whole bunch of it. But anyways, got to the end of that level there, so... one more stage for this first set of levels. And the only reason I knew that is because there was that castle there, and I gotta assume that's gonna be the end of World 1. But let's see how we do here. Did I get an extra life? Oh, that must have been a points thing, because I just saw my score was at 40,000 there. So, I guess you get extra lives at certain point counts, which, that would make sense. Whoa, should have saw that coming. That thing thwomping down like a thwomp from Mario Brothers. Which, actually, that's kind of interesting, because the thwomps in Mario Brothers came out in Mario 3. But if this game, if that particular enemy type was in the original Adventure Island, aka Wonder Boy, then that would have predated the Super Mario 3 thwomps. So that's kind of an interesting dilemma. Which came first? That wasn't good. Okay, there's that thwomp again. Let's not get thwomped by it. It's probably not called that. It's probably got a different... Whoa. Yeah, I had a feeling I was going to have trouble getting over that. Okay, so I made it to 1-4 for not having played the game in a while. Okay, so we've got a continue option. How do we actually... Oh, you use the select button and then you push the run button to continue. Okay. So, okay, it does bring us back to the specific stage we were on, not the start of the world. That's good. Although that does make me wonder, did I get an extra life at like 20,000? Or 10,000? Like, is it every 10,000? Is it every 20,000? Was it 40,000 specifically? I don't know. Okay, thwomp time again. So deal with the first one. And then this thing is going to come through here. Yeah, the axes don't hurt it, so... had to be a little careful there. We got more of them. More these weird spider things. Not hitting any checkpoints or anything. Oh, boomerangs or arrows? The boomerangs are technically more powerful. But I think I'm gonna go with the arrows. Oh wait, my health bar disappeared. I'm not in control at the moment. I guess it's... Okay, now I'm in control. Okay, so we got a boss now. I'm guessing shoot at the head? That didn't go so well. Okay, back to the boss lift, which means back to the boss, which means let's try not to get hit by that massive ground attack it has. So it's gonna go forward a bit, it's gonna throw that on the ground. So gotta be really careful about that. And there we go. Oh yeah, I did get an extra life. Interesting. So maybe it is every 10,000 points. And apparently we rescued one of the... party-goers? Wedding-goers? Something like that. Oh, I was about to say moving on to World 2, but apparently we've got a little intermission with Master Higgins doing some kind of dance here, along with a couple of wolves, maybe? Not entirely certain. But now we're going to a lava island. Okay, so far, not too bad going on with this second world here. Got a frog there that's probably going to be annoying. Oh no, it was that rat coming in from the side that was annoying. Okay, well now I'm going to have to use axes. Like, so far I'm seeing that the boomerang is the most powerful weapon. The arrows are one of the easier weapons to use. And then the axes, I mean, they work. They're clearly not meant to be the best weapon. Wait a minute. Oh, that's interesting. The game actually does let you backtrack slightly. That's like one of those weird features that I'm starting to see as a theme with... This tree shook when I walked by it. But that's one of the weird things I'm starting to notice with TurboGrafx 16 games here, is that some of them seem to have this feature going on where they allow you to backtrack, but only slightly. Which seems kind of weird to me, that if you've got backtracking, why not allow lots of backtracking? Like, maybe there's like some sort of technical reason why these games work in that way. Okay, I think it was around here that I died. I'm not going to be that... Yeah, it was definitely around here, because I remember having difficulty with that rock and that frog that was right there. But at least we got the checkpoint now. Moving on to boomerangs, which means we can actually destroy the rocks. Oh, I found a secret egg. It's a new weapon that doesn't seem like it's going to be that good. Well, it's got enough power to destroy the rocks, so maybe it's like a lesser boomerang. I did not have enough speed to do that jump. And I got fried by a fireball. Now, I have no idea if the game has unlimited continues or not, but keep trying, at least for a little here. Okay, it doesn't save your checkpoint if you have to use a continue, so that's good to know. Having to use a continue means that you go back to the start of whatever level you happen to be on. Okay, back to the checkpoint. Got the boomerang, and gotta be a little careful about those volcanoes shooting off stuff in the background. Okay, so wasn't that... I thought that egg was like right around here. Yeah, it was. You know what? I don't like that weapon. So I am not going to pick it up. And immediately fall in a pit. Okay then. Okay, let's see if I can get across this jump, because this was kind of difficult there, these springs. Because you've got to be running, but run and attack are the same button. So keeping the attacks going while keeping your speed up can be a little tricky. But did make it to the end of the level, so it was a little tricky, but I did manage to get through it. Either way, we're in a cave now, and there's lava in the cave. I guess I'll stick with the boomerangs for now. Well, okay, I was going to stick with them, but then I died. Now we got arrows, so now I can finally shoot things again. And immediately die. As I said, I was never good at the original Adventure Island, and now it's like, with this one here, like, I mean, I'm doing better, but not great. Well, one thing's for sure, this level would be impossible with the skateboard. And I already don't like that frog there. I just don't like the frog enemies in this game, in this version in particular, because it's hard to tell when they're gonna jump, and they always seem to be right in the spot where they're going. Like, when they jump right into where you're going to be. So there's clearly... Okay, did that really hit me? I don't feel like that actually hit me. I feel like that's a case of hitboxes being overly big. We'll see. I'll do a little screen cap of where the actual impact occurred, and then you guys can be the judge, because I'm not going to see it until I'm editing this video. Okay, didn't jump too high at the skull this time, so making progress, being a little more careful. Okay, that was like a full health refill, I'm guessing. But made it to a checkpoint, so I'm only halfway through this stage now. Oh boy. And slipped off a platform. Because controls in Wonder Boy and Adventure Island, they're generally pretty slippery. So you do have to be a bit careful with when you stop moving, or pushing the opposite direction to help slow yourself down when necessary. I did not make that jump. You know what? I think I've had enough of this one. Also, this is like my 4th time at the continue screen, so I think the game does give you unlimited continues. Although, I mean, just to be certain, let's continue one more time, and let's intentionally get ourselves killed a few times. In fact, we'll fast forward this and see how many times we can continue. Like, if there's going to be a limit or not. Part of me doesn't think there's going to be. Because now it would have been like 5 continues, or 6 continues, or something like that. Now it's up to like 6 or 7. Yeah, this game gives you unlimited continues. So yeah, New Adventure Island on the TurboGrafx 16. It's effectively the same as Adventure Island on the NES, the same as Wonder Boy on the Master System, just with a huge graphical and audio overhaul to take advantage of the TurboGrafx 16's capabilities. So, I guess, basically, if you like the Wonder Boy, well, original Wonder Boy / Adventure Island, then yeah, this is just a better version of that.